after scoring 1 goal on 46 shots in the last game against the New York Rangers. The Leafs come into play today looking to put the puck in the net more often. And if you guys watched the last video and you guys were watching the entire video, you'll know at the very end we were talking about the goalie matchups in this game tonight. And it said Sam Montembeault, you guys can let me know if I pronounced that right. I apologize if I didn't. And I was like, no, they're going to play Roberto Luongo, aren't they? They actually start with Montembeault, and things do not go well for him like that. 2 minutes in. All right, 2 minutes in, Nazem Kadri, the beautiful cross-seam pass to Patrick Marleau, who buries it into the empty net. Oh, come on now, thank you very much. His 16th goal of the year. Marleau's had a little bit of a slower season than we have once seen from him. Obviously, almost a money 20 goal scorer is Patrick Marleau, but it's his 16th there today, 37th point for Patty Marleau. But the Leafs get the lead, 1-0, and they start on time. That's what you want to see. Just over 2 minutes after that, Andreas Johnsson with a nice feed cross-seam to Jake Muzzin, who's able to literally just walk down Broadway and blast one past Montembeault. His 9th goal of the year, and I feel like he's scored most of them with the Leafs. Andreas Johnsson, Nikita Zaitsev grab assist. By the way, Kapanen gets the secondary assist on the Marleau goal. And just like that, not even 5 minutes in, the Leafs got a 2-0 lead. And just like that, Montembeault, you're gone. 2 goals on 4 shots, quick hook, and in comes Bobby Lou, Roberto Luongo. And he doesn't fare much better, though. Midway through the first period, Leafs get a power play, and the puck gets down low to John Tavares. He kind of has a little kind of between the legs backhand shot. It was a greasy snot one. You know why? Because I think it hit Aaron Ekblad in front, and then finds a way to squeeze 5-hole on Roberto Luongo. And the Leafs got a 3-0 lead midway through period 1. And then Howerlich scores to make it a 3-1 game a few minutes after that. No problem there. This game was a barn burner tonight, and it was a crazy one. A few minutes after that, John Tavares, he's got another one off a gorgeous cross-crease pass by Zach Hyman on the backhand, may I add. And he's got his 2nd goal of the game, John Tavares, 43 goals for JT. And it was just the start of his night. Like I said, Hyman gets the 1 assist, and William Nylander, he grabs the secondary assist. The Leafs regain their 3-goal lead. It is now 4-1. A minute and a half after that, Michael Matheson scores, and it is now a 2-goal game. It's a 4-2 game after the first period. What just happened? I mean, it's crazy. Shots on goal are 15-9 in favor of the Leafs in frame 1. We go to the second period, and 5:51 in. Morgan Rielly, there was so many goals in the game, I'm trying to remember which one was which. Morgan Rielly coming down the wing, low shot on Roberto Luongo, and he kicks it right to the center of the ice. You don't want to do that, especially to a guy like who? John Tavares. He's got the hat trick in the game. JT's got 44 goals on the year, the hat trick, and the Leafs once again regain their 3-goal lead. It is now 5-2. Rielly and William Nylander grab assists on the play. Morgan Rielly, I mean, was that a 2nd assist on the game? No, but he does have a 2nd assist at some point. And the Leafs, after 2 periods of play, 5-2 lead, 13-12 in shots in the second period for the Leafs. So 28-21 in favor of the Leafs in shots in that in the first 2 periods. The Leafs, once again, playing a pretty good game defensively, not allowing a ton of shots on net. You've only given up 2 goals on 21 shots. You're playing pretty well. You just got to go into the 3rd period and close the door. 3 minutes in, Mitch Marner, I forgot what happened here. John Tavares, he's got 4. What just happened there? He's got 4. There you go. John Tavares got his 4th goal of the night, 45th goal of the year. And the last time a Leaf player scored 4 goals in a game, young Austin Matthews in his first game as a Leaf. The last time a Leafs player had 45 goals in a season, 25 years ago. If I'm not mistaken, it was Dave Anderchuk. 25 years. And Mitch Marner and Zach Hyman grab assists on that play. And a minute and a bit after that, Jonathan Huberdeau scores his 24th goal of the season. The Leafs defense just backs off and allows 3 guys from the Florida Panthers to crash the net. Not sure what was happening there. but it's okay. You had a 5-2 lead. You know, I think it's 5-2 at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6-2 lead. Heck, you know, you guys can do the math. All this. I think it was a 6-3 after that Huberdeau goal. And then Zach Hyman, you know, just a minute after that goal by Huberdeau, because that's the way this game was, just gets his inner JVR in there. And that goal by Zach Hyman, by the way, Zach Hyman's a 20-goal scorer. It reminded me so much of JVR. The pass, you know, he's standing right in front of the net. The pass comes to his tape, and he kind of goes backhand to forehand to top cheese. It looked like James Van Riemsdyk, Hyman with his 20th, Riley with the second assist, Marner with another assist. So let me go through some stats here real quick. We already talked about the John Tavares 45 goals being the first time and all that great stuff. Hyman, like I said, Hyman's a 20-goal scorer. Morgan Riley with that second assist in the game. He's a 70-point defenseman. Mitch Marner with the third assist in the game. He's a 90-point player. By the way, Austin Matthews sprinkled in an assist, and I think he has 69 points in 62 games. He's just having a solid year. 35 goals, 33 assists, or 34 assists, or something like that. Solid all-around year for Austin. And then the Leafs, after that Zach Hyman goal, fall asleep. Now, I understand you have a 7-3 lead, but man, the Leafs got outworked, outplayed, outchecked, and they had a couple power plays mixed in there as well. Or the Florida Panthers did. And the Leafs down the stretch, man, they looked awful. I mean, you don't really want to look too much into it because you had a 7-3 lead. Now, Huberdeau scores a power play goal. Then Howrlich scores a goal. And meanwhile, it's a 7-5 game with a couple minutes left. They pull the goalie. Hey, you never know what can happen. The Leafs do block a lot of shots down the stretch. They save Frederik Andersen there at the end. And they hang on to the 7-5 victory. I don't like the way they finished, but in a tighter game, I think they would have played a better defensive hockey game. Shots were 15-9 in favor of the Florida Panthers there in the third period, just to give you guys a little bit of perspective on that. And people love looking at stats and saying, hey, Freddie, what the heck happened there, buddy? 5 goals on 36 shots. Yeah, that's not very good. It's not. But the defense just fell apart there in the final few minutes. And like I talked about that third goal, I think it was, that the defense just kind of sat back and hung them out to dry there. And were there some saves I would have loved to see him make? Yeah, absolutely. But in the end, you get a win, and we're that much closer to clinching a playoff spot. We know the Bruins are going to be ahead of us in the... what's this actually score tonight? Tampa actually tied the game at 4. Wow, look at that. But either way, right now, even with the victory today, and this game not even over between Tampa and Boston, the Leafs are, what, 6 points back, 5 points back of the Bruins, whatever it is. Boston, I mean, like, the odds of us getting to Boston are very slim. Plus, you have to pass Boston because they have the season series against us. All it is, guys, is get healthy down the stretch, play some solid games, win some games down the stretch, and head into the playoffs with a right mindset, with some good solid play in the final few games, and get Jake Gardiner and Travis Dermott back from injury, and then head into the playoffs. Fingers crossed against the Boston Bruins, because I don't know what to expect from that. But you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys enjoyed the game today, because it was entertaining. That's for damn sure. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below, guys. What'd you think of the game? What'd you think of the video? I want to say who's your MVP. Oh, by the way, I missed something. If you guys are still here, thank you very much for watching. John Tavares, with his 45th goal of the season, is only 3 back of Alex Ovechkin for the league lead in goals. He has sole possession of second place in goals. So JT is having an amazing season. Amazing year. 45 goals as a Leaf. Like I said, the most in 25 years. All right, so hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your player of the game. Even though it's probably John Tavares, who had a 4-goal night. He's mine for sure. What are your thoughts on this game? Other than the final, 15 minutes of the game where the Leafs had a dominant lead and they kind of just sat back and put their feet up when they kind of shouldn't have. But what are your guys' thoughts on this game overall? The Leafs play as of late, because if you go back to the Nashville game, they didn't play bad against Nashville. You crush Buffalo. You play a better game than the Rangers, yet you lose. And then you play the better game, the majority of the game, I guess, against the Panthers, and you get the victory. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts on the Leafs play as of late. I mean, ideally, the teams that I just talked about, not very good teams other than the Predators, and you got shut out in that game. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts towards this Leafs team. What are your thoughts? What are your expectations moving forward? And like I said, the next game for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they hit the road, I think it is, for 3 straight games. They're in Philly, taking on the Flyers on Wednesday night. Then they don't play till Saturday against Ottawa. Excuse me. And then they got John Tavares going back to the Long Island to play the Islanders again. And then they come home on April 2nd to take on the Hurricanes, all right? So there's 6 games remaining for the Toronto Maple Leafs. By the way, guys, I was going to say it at the beginning of the video, but I forgot to. So if you guys, like I said before, if you guys are still here, thank you. I'll say it again. I've said it in a video prior. I'm going to say it again. I will be doing my damnedest to get down to Maple Leaf Square as much as I can. I can almost guarantee a Saturday I will be down there. But as for the middle of the week games, I'm not 100% sure as of yet. Again, when the playoff preview comes out, I'll be talking to you guys, because once we know the schedules about all that, I'll be able to tell you guys when I'll be able to attend those games. And if you guys are down to go to Maple Leaf Square and have a good time and watch this team face the Bruins, I'm down, because I'll be going down anyway. So if you guys want to join me, let me know in the comments if you're going to be heading down for some of the games. And if you guys have not followed me on Twitter, do so, because then we'll be able to talk, we'll be able to figure things out about where people are and meet up and have a good time, all right? So like I said, guys, Twitter is also down below. All that great stuff. Evan and I will talk to you guys podcast edition, guys. It'll probably be Thursday afternoon. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Twitter, like I said, is down below. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys Jay's edition. It'll be Wednesday for the season preview before the season kicks off on Thursday, before the Jays take on the Detroit Tigers at Rogers Center, 3:37 first pitch in the first game of the season. For the Toronto Raptors, guys, their next game is tomorrow, when they welcome the Chicago Bulls to Scotiabank Arena. It's a 7:30 tip-off. The Raptors look to get back into the win column after a couple tough losses. The terribly officiated game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and then obviously the half-court buzzer beater loss to the Charlotte Hornets on Sunday. You want to get back into the win column against the Chicago Bulls tomorrow night, 7:30 at Scotiabank Arena. And as for the Leafs, guys, their next game is Wednesday in Philly, taking on the Flyers. They look to take this nice little 2-0-1 stretch they've got right now, take it to the road, and a team that's in Philly, who are kind of, I don't even know, I assume they're not officially eliminated yet, but they're hanging on to their playoff hopes for dear life, and the Leafs look to squander that on Wednesday night in Philly. 7 o'clock puck drop there. The Leafs look for their, second straight victory and go on a 4-game point streak. That'd be great to see. So thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys then.